What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Duck Techie, where we cover everything regarding coding. Today, we're going to be covering something that every programmer should understand and use if they want to be great. And this tool is pseudocode. Now, if you've already had some programming experience under your belt, you might be thinking that this video isn't worth watching, or that pseudocode is a waste of time. But trust me, it will level up how you think of and write code. So what exactly is pseudocode? Well, a simple way of thinking about it is that it is code in English form. It is known as a universal language throughout programming. It doesn't get into the code-like syntax, but it does help showcase the logic and flow of a program. Here's an example of pseudocode versus Java. They are both conveying the same thing, which is getting somebody's name and saying hello to them. However, as you can see, it is much easier to understand the pseudocode over the Java. This is because the pseudocode simply focuses on the core logic of the program, which is why it is such a great tool. Now you're probably thinking, I don't need to use pseudocode, I can just code my program right away. Which is technically true, but your chances of being able to code a fully working program without any sort of plan are slim. Unless you're a godly programmer, but in that case, there's no point in watching this video, is there? But for the rest of us, here's why you should consider using pseudocode. First, it's a way to organize and plan out your coding problems. Whether it be a simple calculator or a much more in-depth project, it's nice to know the logic and flow of your program. Second, having your program written out can be an easy way to find any bugs in your program. And trust me, there will be bugs. You cannot outrun them. Third, since pseudocode is a universal language, if you are working with a team, which you will be if you become a developer, it will be much easier to collaborate and communicate with each other when the program is written out in pseudocode. Finally, when you have written out your program in pseudocode, you already have the major concepts planned out, so once you actually get to the coding, you will be much more efficient and able to focus on just converting the outline into code. Now, I brought back the example from earlier to explain how to actually go about writing pseudocode. First, you want to figure out what the problem is that you're solving. In this case, it is saying hello to somebody. Second, you want to break the problem down into steps. For example, our first step in the problem is that we need to get the user's name. Then our next step is storing that name somewhere. In this case, I chose to store it in name. Finally, we are displaying hello plus their name. Those are the main steps of our problem. The last step is checking your code for any mistakes, which in this case, there really isn't much that could go wrong, but it's a good idea to always check. Now, there is no true syntax for pseudocode, but as you can see, I chose to write it out in a certain way. For example, it's a convention that you explicitly begin and end your program, which can be seen on lines 1 and 5. And this leads to another convention, which is numbering your lines. This allows for easier readability. Other than those, you can basically write it out however best helps you understand the problem. And there you have it. You are now equipped with the best tool a programmer can have. Whether you're stuck on a problem or you just want to improve your coding process, pseudocode can save you a lot of time and headaches. Try it out the next time you write a program, and I guarantee you'll be a more efficient programmer. If this video helped you out in any way, consider hitting that like button. And if you want to join the coding journey, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.